And to hit that easy feel-good vibe, his dad sees it in prison and suddenly 180s to loving it. Again, would have at least been faintly better if that wasn't spoiled in the trailer. Still, what is new is him using the opportunity to escape prison and leap across town over the rooftops. That's inciting. And a hint of beatsy creativity too. Oh, everyone loves Johnny, though he's obviously still down about it.
Trespassing on private property, and you will leave right now.
And, I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But I do like how it times perfectly with the rebellious rock act of Ash. That's well structured and probably not in Illumination's telling story for dummies formula by default. Took a little bit of effort.
Calling the police.
She never does. Though I also like during Ash's act this frenetic camera angle. It's just on theme, but it's nice to see. Still don't understand the random pines though. Mike's time. Since his performance has always gone well, this time it's time to not. The bears spot him on TV and his love interest joins the chase. Also, Johnny's dad sneaks backstage for a hug with his son. It's an easy plot point. And it's got all the happy fun, but you get it. The helicopters chasing him also influence the stage, pushing Mike away from the mic and then eventually swaying him around. It's fun. Johnny's dad disappears off again, the bears arrive, and finally it's Mina time. Again, without any practice before, but alright. And eventually, after a little bit of more shy bait, she sings. Surprise! It's good. Yeah. I do like though that even Mike is stunned by it, the one guy who's been shooting down everybody else at every opportunity. Not sure on the logic of singing projecting when your mouth is behind a massive truck, but we'll accept it. Mike is nabbed away by the bears in secret and teleported to the street. He escapes with his girl, except he doesn't. We get some callbacks with the old auditioning, still in the same outfits, and it's a happy ending for all. Even Nana is impressed in the audience. And with that, the show is over. The place is bought by Nana, time-lapse to a rebuilt theatre. We hear that song from Nana in the prologue again singing over it all, and it's reopened with a whole new photo frame. I guess all the story beats for each character was finished in the show itself, because we don't actually see any post-show scene. That's a shame. I kind of wanted to see, a bit more dialogue. It's a bit abrupt. Everyone succeeds, happiness all around, and Mike... Oh god. That was the last we saw of Mike. He's literally dead. That's easy to go over your head. Yikes. Though he's casted in Sing 2, so I guess that's retcon number 1. But in theory, he's super dead. Where can they expand in this direction? I'm not too sure. I got lost into a fake wiki of a fan idea for a sequel that was all about seeing the big city, but that would make sense for the characters' careers. But how does that come back to Moon and the theatre? I don't know. Also, in that fake wiki, everyone and their mother was secretly wanting to be a singer, including Judith, the bank owner, and the female mouse. You saw the entire family of Lance and Becky and Ash. Oh, I was very confused for a while. As for the other expansion options, all there really is that I can think of is do more stuff with the animal element. I mean, is it just going to be a second show? Are they going to relocate somewhere else? It's kind of concerning. But at the same time, they'll probably just take the easiest, most generic sequel route. That's what you can expect as an expansion. This is one of those films that's kind of hard to judge without showing bias, you know? This film is so generically made that it's a classic. The story overall is pretty good. It's standard. I always find myself enjoying musicals way more when I'm watching them, and then when I'm not, I forget how much I like them in the moment. If this was a stage play, I'd probably really love it. It's easy, but it's feel good. And it's fun to watch archetypes sometimes. That being said, it's lazy too. The animation is good. It's got a good budget. I love the lighting. Yeah. But the actual creativity in the writing and the direction is just not there most of the time. We've got a Zootropolis-like society, but it's pointless. They never really do anything with it. It's just visual bait to get the kids into it. And any attempt at putting in effort into any real jokes just exposes how poor the writing is. I have friends who love this film and some of its beats, but at the same time, it's because they've been done before. They're tried and tested already. Sure, maybe Johnny's song gives you goosebumps, but that's not Johnny, that's Elton John. And that's not a gorilla, It's just a generic character wearing a gorilla skin. He just looks a bit intimidating to fit with the art. I don't do much with it. Every highlight of the story feels unearned because it's just regurgitated from something that already exists. But at the same time, it's a massive crowd pleaser. And is that not the purpose of movies anyway? If it cuts corners to get some cheap applauses in, but satisfies the masses that watch it, can you really call it a failure? No. And the reviews reflect that. But to me, the quality is still lackluster in regards to the actual originality it brought to the table. I like the story, but that's just the skeleton of the premise. Everything else is just lazy bait on top. And Illumination should feel bad for that. But you know they don't. I mean, there's still that sequel coming, and that's kind of the theme with all their films anyway. And how much you want to bet this sequel's still going to have none of the nuance of that animal kingdom we've seen in other films still, despite like 4 years passing to polish the role. Maybe it'll be a welcoming new nice surprise, but I'm not holding my breath. Merry corporate Christmas, everybody. I would call this a terrible movie, but it's debatable. What's undeniable, though, is Sing is coming back. See you all in a year. Welcome to a brand new series on the channel I'm coining as the Unwatched series. There are only a finite number of 3D animated movies, and it's only been around as a genre for like 30 years. So I am determined to watch practically every one there is. So come join me on my journey as I watch my unseen catalogue, which today includes my reaction to Illumination's Sing 2. Oh, and one more thing, this series comes with a whole new format. That format being flesh tuber content. Okay, let's do this. Illumination Sing 2. I don't really want to watch this movie. This is a terrible movie that I somehow haven't seen. And then again, maybe it would be terrible. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I would assume this is Illumination doing their peak Illumination thing, you know? Once again, coming out at a time when I apparently was just not doing my job and not covering it. I don't know why. Let's finally finish the bill of the Sing series until they announce Sing 3, which they, knowing my luck, probably already have. There's a handful of Illumination movies I haven't watched, mostly the Dr. Seuss ones, because I'm not a big fan of Dr. Seuss in general. I feel like I might be one of the rare people that saw Hop before they saw any Dr. Seuss movie. But now we're finally here with the mission statement to watch every animated 3D movie there is, or at least the ones I certainly would like to. And it's a perfect opportunity to try out this new format I've got going on. It's still only episode 2, so, bear with me. But enough riff-raff, let's get into things, shall we? What a relief it's not the minions doing it, eh? Maybe I'll get better at that. I hope I don't put that in every video. That is going to get scourged on this series. Oh god, the minions are here anyway. I mean, why was I expecting there not to be minions? Alright, bring it up. It is the classic super pop culture jukebox musical. Thank you, Chris Meledandri, for showing us how to make an